Hi guys, I hope you're all well and welcome to episode 174 of the James Layton Fitness Podcast. Now, within this specific episode, we'll be discussing why most meal plans are worthless. This really is a sad case within the fitness industry at the moment, and the reality is it really is not your fault. However, there is a lot of people being sold these meal plans, sold this dream that all they need to do is follow this particular meal plan and they're going to achieve their dream physique, lose 10, 20, 30 pounds, build a boatload of muscle. But the harsh reality is this simply should not be sold as. The reason why it's just really important to realize that within a fat loss phase or a muscle building phase, your calories need to be manipulated subject to your progress. It's so important to realize that within a fat loss phase, there's multiple plateaus along the journey, and therefore calories need to be reduced or cardio needs to be increased to bust through the plateau so you continue creating the calorie deficit need for fat loss. So these plateaus are going to come at various points within the fat loss phase, and therefore, if you're sold this idea that the meal plan is going to get you your dream physique, then it simply is not going to work. You may have bought one of these before. You may have saw results initially, and then all of a sudden your progress stalled and you didn't know what to do. You weren't given any education on what you need to do to bust through a plateau. It's a real sad thing in the fitness industry at the moment that these are still being sold without education on actually how to manipulate calories or cardio so you continue busting through plateaus. And the same goes with the muscle building phase. You've got the opposite issue there. Within the muscle building phase, the calories need to be increased when you reach a plateau. So again, just a one-size-fits-all meal plan is not going to get you to your goals. But it really is a sad time in the industry that people are selling these as if all you need to do is follow this and you'll achieve your dream physique. It really does not work like that. So that's really the key reason. Your calories are not static. These need to be manipulated subject to your progress. Another big reason why I would not recommend just focusing on buying a meal plan without actually having any education alongside is you don't really understand why the meal plan may be working. Let's say, for example, the meal plan works initially before you reach a plateau. You don't understand why it's working. You're just blindly following a meal plan, and therefore, again, you're not understanding why. So as a result, when you go off the meal plan, you start consuming other foods, and you will do at some point. You don't know what to do to achieve the same results, and that's really a sad thing, to be honest, because what should happen, you should be getting educated along your fat loss and muscle building journey. You should be starting to understand more about calories, how to manipulate calories when you reach plateaus. And that's another downside just to a bland, boring meal plan is you're not really understanding why you're getting results. Essentially, if you are losing body fat, you'll be within a calorie deficit. So it's really the calorie deficit getting you results, not necessarily the actual foods on the meal plan. The other big reason why I'm not a huge fan of just giving clients meal plans and nothing else is essentially what happens if you go away on holiday or with work and the foods that are on the meal plan, let's say, for example, if they're not around, you have to use other foods. Again, you're clueless. You don't understand calories. You don't understand macronutrients. You don't understand how to interchange foods to basically reach your nutrition targets. And that, again, that's a big downside. You're going to feel like you're boxed into just a small list of foods. You're going to feel like you can't go out for meals, go to social occasions and actually have other foods because you don't understand how to interchange those foods to meet your nutrition targets. The other big reason why not a huge fan of just giving clients meal plans is if it doesn't empower the client to make their own decisions. So one thing that I do with my online coaching is we have obviously the training setup, we have an example meal plan, but it doesn't mean they necessarily have to stick to it, but we have nutrition targets as well. So we've got the example meal plan as a general guide, but because they'll be tracking their protein, carbohydrate, fat and calories, they can essentially eat whatever foods or eat whatever meals they want as long as they're meeting their nutrition targets. So therefore, you're empowering clients to make their own decisions when they go away from their usual list of foods. They understand calories. They understand how to interchange those foods to meet their daily nutrition targets. The other big reason why I'm not a big fan of just giving clients meal plans is, again, it doesn't educate clients. That's really one of the goals of what should be happening within the fitness industry. Clients should be educated so they can maintain their results over the long term. So they know if they ever get out of shape, they understand exactly what to do to get themselves back into shape again. But one final point is they're not all bad, in the sense that it can be a useful tool alongside education, alongside having some well set up nutrition targets, alongside the understanding that you can interchange other foods that are not on the meal plan to meet the same nutrition targets. So conclusion, if you've unfortunately been sold just this one-off meal plan, this magic bullet as such, unfortunately it's simply it is not a magic bullet. Remember, the calories are not static, they need to be manipulated. When you reach a plateau within a muscle building phase or a fat loss phase, it doesn't allow the client to be educated. You don't really understand why the plan is working. You just think, okay, I'm following these foods and it's working. But again, you're clueless in the sense of when you start having other foods, you don't understand why you were getting results. So hopefully this has been useful. Hopefully this kind of opened your eyes and hopefully persuaded you away from potentially purchasing just a one-off meal plan without any education or coaching alongside that. So thank you very much for listening. If you've still yet to subscribe to the podcast, please do so. Missing episodes. These episodes come out every single week. Additionally, if you're still yet to download my free ebook, How to Set Up a Nutrition Plan, if you go to James Layton, Layton, fitness.co.uk, you'll see a tab at the top of the page called free ebook. You can download that immediately. I look forward to speaking to you next week. Thank you very much.